People who have a track record of being successful at managing their finances commonly hold the belief that the first $100,000 is the most difficult to accumulate, and the same is commonly said about the first $1,000,000. When you've racked up $100,000, the succeeding ones appear to come a lot more quickly, and before you know it, you've racked up $200,000, $300,000, and $400,000. First, let's talk about some of the factors that contribute to the length of time it takes to reach that milestone. It is also important to understand that the first $100,000 is the hardest to attain in your journey to total financial freedom. Welcome to Stockio, where you'll find daily information on the world of business and finance, getting you a step closer to achieving financial freedom. Let's get right into the video. The initial 100,000. One of the challenges that a sizable number of people are required to confront is the procedure that must be completed before one can actually begin trading on the stock market. This is one of the steps that must be taken. Investing may not appear to be a high priority, and as a consequence, it is frequently downgraded to a reduced degree of importance as a direct result of this perception. Because of this notion, something like this happens rather frequently. This is because of the prevalent perception that engaging in financial speculation does not merit a great degree of attention. When the time comes for you to finally retire, you won't have to wait too much longer before you start racking your brain and wondering how on earth you're going to pay for it. How many of the people you know would immediately start investing in the stock market if they had even a little extra cash? They have communicated their plan to begin investing as soon as they have financial resources necessary to do so, and they intend to follow through with this intention. The possibility of unintended repercussions is just one more common justification. The vast majority of us are acquainted with a coworker or a friend who considers investing to be fraught with unacceptably high levels of danger, and as a result, chooses not to take part in the activity at all. As a result of this viewpoint, they don't invest. When the target appears to be so far away, it is easy to put off taking any action until a later date, reasoning that there is plenty of time to get to the destination. This is true for a great deal of different things in life, including the act of moving forward with the initial step toward achieving a goal that you have set for yourself. After you have acquired a significant number of assets in your portfolio, you will need to do the heavy lifting in order to reach your initial target of $100,000. This will require you to put in the work. To put it another way, you'll need to make prudent investments with those funds. This suggests the majority of your financial resources will need to come from personal hustles that you make yourself, and that you will need to make these contributions yourself. You're going to be in charge of putting together these assets as a direct result of the significant gains that you have experienced. You will begin looking for ways to increase the size of your portfolio in a shorter amount of time to capitalize on the opportunities that have presented themselves. As a direct consequence of this, you'll be in a position to take advantage of the prospects that have just become accessible. You might have to research the many various ways in which your income could be boosted in order to be able to make larger contributions to these assets. This could allow you to make larger payments in the future. Whether or not you decide to participate in this activity, you should give it serious thought. You might look for strategies that produce better returns and devise plans to use those strategies in order to speed up the process of expanding your business. This could be something you do. One way in which you could achieve your objective of rapidly developing the business would be to do so using this strategy. Since you won't be dining out as frequently, you won't have to worry about blowing through $100 in the space of a couple of hours at a restaurant. This is because you won't be eating out as frequently. You not going out to eat as frequently as others may do will make this goal more attainable. The numerous prospects. It's possible that you've always envisioned yourself as the CEO of your very own firm, but you've never had the resources necessary to make that fantasy a reality. In the event that you are unable to start the new company, you will have been deprived of a once-in-a-lifetime chance that had the potential to earn you millions of dollars. There is a possibility that the market for real estate will present a terrific opportunity at some point in the future. You have the option to purchase a house for a price that is substantially lower than its current worth on the market, but doing so would put you in a very precarious financial situation. Taking a risk like this one can pay off in the long run when you have a sufficient amount of money saved up. When you have a larger amount of cash available to you, you have the flexibility to make riskier investments if you believe that a certain stock has the potential to produce a profit for you. When you have more money than you require, it is simple to be more speculative, and if an investment does not pan out, it will not entirely wreck your financial condition. However, when you do not have enough money to cover your needs, it is much more difficult to take risks. We can only hold out hope that you have other investments that you may turn to for support. A close friend of yours may present you with the opportunity to make an investment in a brand new business venture, but even in the event that the investment is not successful, you'll not become bankrupt as a direct result of the loss. An individual who has limited financial means would not be able to take part in an investment opportunity such as this one because it requires a significant capital outlay. Tips: there are certain things you can do to speed up the process if you are still working toward the $100,000 mark as a milestone. The majority of these funds are going to be money that you personally contributed. Therefore, the primary focus should be on growing the amount that you are saving. You'll find that this is the most effective method for speeding up the procedure. If you want to save more money on a consistent basis, increasing your income is the first step you need to take. This might be accomplished by picking up a second job on the weekends or working late a few nights a week, so that the additional money earned can be put straight into savings. Think about beginning a side business that you may run in your spare time to bring in some extra cash. Be careful not to waste money on things that aren't necessary. Do you really want to spend $100 on a dinner out, or would you rather save that money for other important things rather than use it for a special occasion instead? Keep in mind that you will only need to be frugal for a short period of time, up until the point where you have achieved your objective and may relax a little bit. Avoid taking on expensive monthly car or vehicle payments for vehicles that are not required for your lifestyle. These costs are a common reason why people never make it to $100,000 in their lifetime. Let's not even talk about $1 million. When you have gained sufficient experience with the steps involved in saving money and making investments, it will be simpler for you to just carry out as before. You will become accustomed to discovering ways to make additional money and putting that money into savings by the time you have a large quantity of money under your control. You'll get used to being more deliberate with your purchases, and you'll truly think about whether or not these items are required or whether it would be more fulfilling to put that money into savings instead. Call to action! As always, thank you for watching. Check out our other related videos. Link is on your screen. Until next time.